As I've mentioned, today's webinar is about our new email designer. So we're going right now to the email marketing dashboard here. And we're going to look for the word wizard up here. Okay. Also, I want to know that if you have any questions during my presentation, please don't hesitate to interrupt me. Just ask your questions on our chat window. I'm checking this all the time, so once I see the question from you, I'll stop myself and I'll try to answer. And we're going here, drag and drop email designer, up here on the left side. So once we go to this panel, we have two editors to be chosen. We can choose either this earlier editor, which means our earlier drag and drop creator, or we can use our new editor. And here we go. So basically all the settings we're going to provide, we're going to do here on the right side, and on the left side we'll see our email itself. Okay. So first of all, we need to choose the layout. We can choose one of the existing ones and just fulfill it with the information, or we can create our own layout. Let's do our own. So we have chosen this, and then we go to the addition icon. By clicking on this icon, we'll activate the settings. We'll first provide the email name. Remember that this email name is just the title for you, so that you can find this template later on in the system. Then we provide the email subject, and we choose the sending account. If you have already your email sending account created in the system, then you just have to choose one from the list. If not, then you can click up here and configure the new sending account, and then save it. The next thing you're going to do is to define the email weights. What is important is that by default, the email is going to be 600 pixels. You can do this more, of course, up to 700. What is important is that those settings are going to be available for you during the whole process of email creation, which means that you can create, for example, an email of 600 pixels, and then let's say you create the whole email, everything is done, and then you decide to make it wider. You will be able to do this, but if you're going to do so, then please remember that the graphics, which has been attached over here in the email, has to be the proper size so that the email looks great even if you make it wider. After that, you choose the background color and the email window color. We have our own the possibility to define your own color if you use such. So it's going to be easy. And then we have here the field for the pre-header. What does this pre-header mean? You know, when your contact is going to receive the email, he will see the information about the sender, then the title of the email, and then he will see the first sentence from the email and his inbox, of course. But this pre-header, it is the line of text which is going to appear next to the title, so right after the title, and before the first sentence of your email. It's going to appear only once before your contact opens your email the first time. So here basically you can include information such as, I don't know, find your discount in site, or remember that it's available only today. Something, some information you want to provide contact with. And that's basically it. Once those settings are done, you're going to widgets. And as you see if you have already used SALESmanago Creator before, then you can see that lots of widgets have been available previously. They're modified. There are also some new ones. So let's start with the simple one. The simple one, image widget. We drag and we drop it on our screen. In order to upload the graphic, we just click Select from Gallery, and the image gallery will appear. Remember that in order to add some pictures to this image gallery, you basically have to click Add File, then you will be able to upload the file from your computer. You can create some folders, and then in order to choose the graphics, you simply click on the graphic and click Select. And we have our image imported. Then, in order to add it the widget we have just used, we need to click up here on the right side on the button on the icon Edit, and we'll be able to set up the margins. We'll be able to set up the background color, and of course to provide the link of our graphics. Sorry. If you want, you can also predefine here the image alternative text in this field. Then, in order to add, for example, another column, you don't need to figure out how to drag and drop it, any difficult advanced things. You just click Add New Column, and the new column will appear. You can add another one. You can delete your column. What is important is that you can also click up here on this icon, and the column will be added. And then let's also add the graphics. If I want to change, for example, the link, I'm going here, I'm providing the link here. And then back to widgets. So now we have the graphic uploaded. The next widget I'm going to discuss with you is, of course, the text. And as previously, I'm just dragging and dropping it here. And it's the same situation as with this wizard. In order to add it, we're just going on in the right corner, clicking Edit, and we can edit our text. As well, here we can set up the margins and the background color. The same thing goes with the columns. We're just clicking here, Add New Column, add another one. We can add up to 4 different columns. We can lint some text if we need to change the color of the text. So all these settings are available up here. And if everything is great, we're just clicking back to widgets. And now we have basically our graphic, our text also added to the email. Then you can add some buttons as well. Let's do them up here. As you can see, all the widgets work on the same basis. So we're adding columns over here. We are editing over here. If we go to the addition as well, now I have 2 columns. I can set up the margins as well and the background color, the text of my button, the color of the button and the text, and of course the size of my button as well as the border radius. And in this field, I'm going to add the link where the content is going to be redirected by clicking on it. And that's done. I'm clicking back to widgets. The next widget we'll find here is the image plus text and the image plus text button. What is the difference and why we need those two widgets? Because let's say that I will do image text button over here. Yeah. I will select the picture as well. I will do the same picture in order to show you the difference. I will upload here as well the picture, the same one. So as you can see, when we look at those two segments, those two parts, they look absolutely the same way on this view. But if I'm going to preview, what's going to happen? You know, the main advantage of our email creator is not even the way you create emails, as you've just seen, and we're going to proceed with this. But as you can see right now, it's really easy to create an email in here. You just simply add a widget, edit it, provide links, change some settings, and that's done. But this is only one part of this creator. The main advantage of it is that every email created in this creator is going to be responsive on every device. So if you're going to send it and your user will open it on his laptop or his tablet or his mobile phone, everywhere this email will look professional. The technology we use is based on the latest possible solutions in the market. How we do this? Basically, using the latest technology, we automatically and dynamically, I would say, change the script according to the email service which is going to read the email. So let's say I have already the script prepared. I'm sending the email, and now I know that, for example, the contact will open your email on, let's say, Outlook. Then the script is going to be dynamically changed the way that the email will look properly once it's open in Outlook. It's going to be a little bit modified as well automatically if it's going to be open on Gmail, on Thunderbird, etc. So the usage of this technology really provides us with 100% sure that this email is going to look great. But what I want to show you right now is that up here we have added 3 separate widgets, right? So this one, and this one. Here we have only one widget, just simply 2 columns. As you probably know, when the rule of responsiveness says us that first of all, mobile view will see the element on the left side, then under it the element from the right side, then the element from the left and the right. Which is why, if we have 3 separate widgets, first of all, we'll see graphic, then text, and 2 buttons. But if we have it like one widget, then we have first this whole left part and then the whole right part. And let me show you on the mobile view. So we have our graphic, and remember, first of all, we had those 3 separate widgets. So we have left side, right side, left side, right side, left side, right side. And then if we add this like one widget, then we have the whole left side, and then after that the whole widget on the right side. So remember about this when you're going to create your email. Of course, it will depend on what you're trying to achieve. I just want to show you the difference. And please remember that if you have any questions right now to me, if something is unclear, or you have some doubts, let me know using our chat window, and I will explain. So those were like text, image, button, those next to widgets. Then we have social media. The social media icon is going to work almost the same way it worked previously. Let's go to the edition with few differences. First of all, of course, as for everything, we can set up the margins, the spacing between the icons. So let's do the space 10 pixels. Then we define the style of our icon. Let's do this gray, maybe circle. And then we have to choose our icons. So I can do YouTube, LinkedIn, maybe without this one, just Twitter and Facebook. Okay, and then of course, if I choose one of them, I have to provide the link up here. So as you can see, there are a few different options. And then after that, I'm clicking back to widgets. And my social media icons would appear later on up here in the email. The other widget is the separator, which can be added, let's say here. It can be added everywhere, of course. Regarding it, so we can change, for example, the color of it. Let's make it, I don't know, this way. We can do this size, let's do 10 so that we can see it. And we can do actual different styles, like, I don't know, dotted, some double lines, or maybe none. In this case, we'll just have this kind of like free space. If we want it to be just the space, then we can do, for example, the same color, and then we'll not, it's going to be like normal space between some widgets. Yeah. The opt-out link, of course, stays the same, so we just drag and drop it here. We can edit it, we can change it, write down our own text, and it's going to be automatically linked to $, opt-out $. The new widget over here is the widget preview. So let's say I want to add it at the very top of my screen. Once contact clicks on this view this email in the browser, if, for example, some pictures were not be loaded on his email server, then he can click on this. It will be redirected to the normal browser tab, and we'll see the email. In this case as well, you can edit it and write down your own text. If, for example, you create the email and you know that you're going to use this whole structure as the template, then you can go to your widgets, you can provide the name of the widget and click Create New. And your widget is going to be created. It's going to create actually not like the widget, but like the template. So the whole email which you have right now prepared and done, will be saved as your template here. As you can see, this new creator absolutely different from the previous one. From here, everything in this creator, everything is clear. You just drag, drop elements over here on the screen. To be honest, if you have the content created, then it's like enough. Even I'm just showing you everything, but if you have the content, 5 minutes, it's absolutely enough to create, an email here. Email we are going to add even more feature to this creator. We're going to add even more widgets to the editor. The only widget I haven't shown you today is the image group. This image group widget is, I would say, an advanced widget, which allows you, maybe I'll just show you the preview of it. So let's add it. So it's kind of like the place for one graphics, which has to be the size of 600 pixels to 500 pixels. But the idea is that within this one graphic element, you can add unlimited number of images. So, for example, you know those kind of emails where you have the huge graphic, and depending on the place where you click on this graphic, you will see you will be redirected to the different pages. This is exactly what you can do with this image group. So you can split your one graphic into, let's say, 10 parts. And then you go here to the email designer, you go to the image group and upload here the 10 small pieces of one graphic. If you normally do this like here, then when you open the email on the mobile device, of course the responsiveness issue will work, and every element will be under another one, and to be honest, it will look awful. If you use this image group in such situation, then it's just going to be scaled, so it will save the proportion of one graphic, even though there is several elements. You can also add new columns in here, which means that if you have here, for example, 10 pieces of one that make one graphic, and you will add here another 10 pieces that will make another graphic, then your contact will see, once he receives the email, he will see two normal graphics. No matter whether he will open it on mobile device or his normal laptop. It will look like two normal separate graphics. And how the responsiveness will work, basically in the responsive preview, it's going to be this first part and then this first part up here as two different graphics, as two different elements. So as I'm telling you, it's like advanced widgets. If you're interested in something like this, of course you can. Of course, we encourage you to use it. You can let me know. I will also be glad to help you with this and explain you even deeper how it works, how you should prepare such kind of design and image group. So for now, I just wanted you to know that there is a possibility to do that. If you need to play with more advanced emails. So as you can see, even with this image group, gives us the possibility not simply to be just like we have responsive emails and that's it. Now you can play with this responsiveness. You can do that the way you like. If you want, they can stay in one row. If you want, we can edit your graphic in two different rows. Sorry. If you want, you can, for example, display separate elements or the whole widget. So the addition of it is quite simple, and you achieve the result you need. I really hope you'd like to work with it. And one more update in our editor is the possibility to generate an HTML. So even if you want to add, for example, some of your own scripts, then you can, of course, you can do this right now. You can generate the HTML code of this responsive template and edit it later in HTML the way you like. And that's basically it. Then you click Save and Send, and your email will be saved. I'm showing you this today on a demo account, so I'm sorry I can't make like really any changes on this demo account. But then you click Send, Save and Send, and of course you will be able to find your email on the email list. You'll be able to edit it later on, and you will edit it as well in this creator. So I've shown you the whole new email designer hours. If you have any questions, please let me know using our chat window. If everything is clear and fine for you so far, please let me know in our chat as well. I'll really appreciate just even one word that it's all right for you. It will be really helpful so that I know that you don't have any doubts and that everything is clear. Okay? So if I may ask you, please send me, do you have any questions or you don't? Just a quick information. Okay, I got the question from Jan. Can you do any editing in HTML? So basically, you can generate an HTML if you're going to, for example, you can't edit it, let's say, directly in the widget or in the designer. Sorry, I mean you can generate an HTML, an HTML, and then you have the normal code. So you normally can add the coding, and then if you want to send this out from SALESmanago, then you go to the email templates, and over there you import your HTML code. The changes you will provide in this designer, in the HTML, they will not appear in the editor. So you have to generate and do this on your own. I have the question from Mark. Can you do the dynamic email with product? That's a good question. So the product frame is going to be added as the new widget. I can't officially tell you when exactly it's going to be, but hopefully by the end of this month, of the next month, it's going to be added. It's going to be the normal widget product frame for the last viewed product and for the abundant cards, and then you will be able to send this out from the automation rules. I hope this answers your question. Okay, great. I have also the question from Kate. Can you send a preview email to yourself? So the preview is just the option to preview the email, right? But if you're going to save and send, then over there you will be able to choose the addressing group. And if you want to do the test, I would recommend you to first add your email as the contact card to the system. Okay, then you will have your contact card. Make sure that you are opting. Okay, if you add your contact card manually, you have to be opt-in by default. But make sure you are. And then over here, when you're going to send the email, choose your email as the address group and send the email out. And then you will receive the email. You will test it on your devices if you prefer before sending this to the large audience. Okay, I also got a question from Jan. How do you add personalization? Example, first name. Okay, so in order to add the personalization to your email, you need to use special scripts. And I will share with you the link to the whole list of such scripts. Okay, here we go. I'm sending this to you on our chat, okay? So here you go, here's the link. And the idea is, just a second. Let me scroll down. Okay, so here you have different scripts. Like for example, $name dollar or $.p1. If you use such scripts, you can use it in the email subject. You can use this in a pre-header. You can use this within the email anywhere as the normal text. Okay, so the script $name dollar means the name from the contact card. So it's going to be name and surname. But if you want it to be, for example, hello and only name, then you do $name P1, like position 1 from the field name on the contact card. It is described on that page I've sent you. And then basically it's enough that you do this way, and it's going to be automatically changed on for every user. No problems. Okay, I guess that I've answered all the questions so far. Do you have anything else I can help you with? We still have a few minutes, so if you have anything, I will be really happy to help. Okay, so I can't see any new questions from you, I guess. No, wait, sorry. Okay. I have the question from John. Can you add GIF elements in this editor? Of course. GIF element is actually the normal, it's like the image, just another kind of file. So basically, you can normally upload it in the image gallery, as I've shown you, and choose it, and it's going to be here, and it's going to appear here in this field of image. No problems with this. I have the question from you, why do you have preview for Gmail or Hotmail? So basically, this is the standard preview. I will just tell you a few things about like how we have actually set this editor. Basically, we've tested this. This editor has been tested by the whole our IT department, the special product quality department. We've tested it later on with our clients before. With our clients even before we have actually launched it. So it went through different kind of testing, and as I'm telling you, Gmail and Hotmail will definitely receive those emails properly as we expect them to be responsive. So if you, of course, before the big testing, I quite understand that you're going to do some tests for your own to see how it works. Definitely, that's all right. If you have any feedback for us, that will be amazing. I would really appreciate it. And if you do, I'm going to share with you my email address. So all of you, if you have any feedback or any questions later on, let me know and I will help. But as I'm telling you, this email creator uses the latest possible technologies, which is just available. So it was a really big big step. Just comparing to I don't know, to different other kind of email marketing platforms, let's say. They also claim that the emails are responsive. I think the difference between us and this kind of solutions is that, as I described to you, our script is going to be our code is going to be dynamically changed according to the user who's going to open it. This gives us the possibility to make sure that it will 100% look responsive. So this technology actually helps us to do this. If you need any technical information, more technical, please send me a query on this email address I've sent you, and then of course I will let you know. Okay. No problems. You're more than welcome. Okay, so anything else I can help you with? Okay. I got the confirmation that it's fine right now. If someone has questions, please let me know. So all of you have thank you. All of you have my email address, so feel free to let me know if you have any questions for me. Just one small thing before we finish the webinar is that you probably all know our e-learning platform, this one, and first of all, we're going to have also new updates. So the great thing is that you can subscribe to the web push notifications, and then we'll send you the notification only about the new updates. So right after the new feature will appear or some changes in the system will appear, you will be notified by the web push notification, which will appear up here. And then the new update on the e-learning platform is that I've started recording some of my webinars. So if you, for example, see the topic the topic you really want to know about, but you don't have time or possibility to attend the live webinar, you can go over here on the webinar recording and see the recorded webinar. And one really last thing is that remember that we have the Marketing Automation Specialist Facebook group, and in this group it's available for everyone, and over here we can discuss different marketing automation strategies, some ideas. If you, for example, have heard about anything, you can ask, you can let others know. So it's just kind of like discussion group between the users of SALESmanago. I believe that it's the best way for you to know some interesting tips and tricks, right? So I encourage you to go here and join us. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. I hope it was productive. If you have anything later on, feel free to contact me. Thanks a lot. Have a great day, all of you. Bye.